Hello everyone, how are we doing? I think we've got sound from the off this time, which is always good. Which is always good. Right, let me just roll my seat forward. There we go. Right, how are we all? Nice to see you again. Hope you enjoyed before, if you were here before. If you didn't make it before, it might be worth going and have a look back. We covered a lot of stuff. We went through a lot of stuff, lots of questions answered and stuff like that. And this one is going to take a little bit of a slightly different take. But hey, Chinook with the 5 gifted subs. Thank you very much, sir. Most kind. Swim and climb worker. Well, that's why I thought I'd come back on for those guys. I know it was early in the US, so it was early in the UK as well. I took the afternoon off work. So there you go, people who've just got your gifted subs. That gives you a month as a member of FSG. And we're going to put out all 3 maps on free-to-play servers as of the 12th, so literally from day one you can jump in and go for it. Right. Here's what we've done. Everybody's playing on the starter farm, so I have taken us off up into the hills. We are right up at the top. There's the starter farm there. Down here, we are right up here, and we've bought a load of land, so we've got some quite fun stuff to do. So down here we've got some grass fields to mow. Over here we have got some canola. Hey, 4B's in the house. How you doing, mate? We're going to maybe try a bit of rice as well. We've got a few options available to us. This flowing stream as well. That isn't that nice? So yeah, we've got a mixture of different sizes of feed. Mr. Tubey, nice to see you. Hope everyone's alright. I was impressed actually today how positive the feedback was. I think usually when you get a new game out, you know, people expect maybe more than they're getting. But in general, I've been quite impressed with 4Bs everywhere today. They're your problem now. But no, I've been quite taken with how impressed everybody's been with it, which is great. So yes, we've got grass fields down here as well. I think we'll probably turn one of these into a little rice paddy for a bit of fun. So we'll do that. We'll find a flat spot and we'll give that a go. We've got some corn over here as well, so we will do a little bit of a corn harvest, some silage as well. We've got a silage bunker, so we'll give that a go. You can definitely see the rows better now in the corn, can't you? Look. And that's our field there. So we've actually got quite a few fields and things. We have no vehicles at all. I sold everything. So first and foremost, I think we'll buy some... I think we'll start with the forage harvesting and getting a bunker full of silage. Then we'll move on to the harvesting, and then we'll maybe try a bit of grapes as well. Hey, Ola, how you doing? Nice to see you, mate. Get your roll of cling film out. Exactly, Ian. Exactly. And they've really buggered up the contracting system, though. That's my only complaint. What? Oh, by splitting the things up, big boy? By splitting the mowing and the baling, so you can't do like an end-to-end delivery. That one. Hey, Mrs. Prof, how you doing? Nice to see you. Good to have you here. It's short, but it's not fully grown. That's why. It is growing. But we're going to cut it while it's growing. That's what we're going to do. So, Farmer Hamish will kill me if I don't get the Orbis header and show how it unfolds. So that is what we're going to do. We will go with... we go with the New Holland? Don't like the New Holland with the white wheels. Looks better with dark wheels. No, let's go. Let's go. You know the deal. You need class, don't you? No baling with AI, but baling with GPS. And excellent, yes, good point, Oregon Trees. If you don't mind hitting the like button, that would be amazing. It totally helps the channel out more than you realise. So I would appreciate that very, very much. Oh, very important as well. I'm just going to So if you haven't already ordered yet, Giants have just announced that preloads are available. So if you buy the game from Giants, you can download it, have it ready to go straight away. So all you need to do on Tuesday when the game comes out is put your code in, and everything's downloaded and ready to go. You don't have to then wait for like 2 or 3 hours, and the servers are going to get really busy. So do that over the weekend, which is really, really good. Yeah, there you go. Scooter's already installed it, but it doesn't activate yet. No, it'll activate. The activation will kick in on Monday, Tuesday. Sorry. Right, let's get this bought. And Hamish said the Orbis 9 header. So let's find that. That's harvesters, headers. Where is it? Orbis 9, there it is. I've seen one of these in action, actually. They are very nice. Also very handy for going along the road with. Not cheap, though. Your husband gifted you FS25 on Steam. What a guy, Saran. What a guy. Buy the biggest one. First rule of buying equipment, right, Danny? Buy the biggest one. Hello, Farmer Ollie from Denmark as well on the vertical stream. Nice to have you here, man. Great to have you here. So, first and foremost, we will jump over. We'll get these set up. Tell you what, they have done wonders with the sounds. Everything sounds so much cleaner. Chef Splash and the family, welcome, welcome. Nice to have you here. If you're going to go back and play an older farm sim, which one is better, 1922 or 23? Well, 23 is mobile, so if you're going to do 19 or 22, I would always pick 22. If you were going to go really nostalgic, do 17. 17 is the dark horse still. I have bought the biggest machine in the world. Right. Listen to that. When you lower the header when it's folded, it goes into transport mode. Oh, look at that. Takes the weight off the hitch. I like that. Right, let's test. Oh. That is not what I expected it to do. Oh, interesting. So you can't transport it unless... Can I transport it? No. So you can't transport it if the header's attached. So I can't send this along the roads. That's what we're going to do. We'll tell you what we're going to do, though. We're taking the boat. Because we haven't done that yet. We are taking the boat. All, however ridiculous amount of weight we've got on. It says there's a 25 ton. We're not 25 tons in this combine, just be 25 tons. There, Semper's preloaded as well. There we go. Right, I just need a ferry boat. Can I call it? How do I get the ferry boat? Swiss Farmer Dude for the beer fund. Thank you very much indeed, Swiss Farmer Dude. There we go. Start the ferry. Other ships are crossing. Oh. We have to wait. Nobody's got time for waiting. Right, while we're waiting, we'll buy our next piece of equipment. I think we're going to buy a trailer for hauling. And I think we're going to buy... Turning into the Farmer Hamish show here, we'll buy the Warrior Deutz. No, we're not going to buy the Warrior Deutz. Take that back. We'll take the case, and even the case doesn't have a US version. That won't have a US version either. Valtra? Okay, there's no... Let's look at the settings on this. There's loads. We'll take the Valtra. There we go. Put a bit more horsepower on it. 271, that'll do. So we'll buy that. 1050, 1050, 1050. Will the AI do bunker work? It will not, but, Tony, wait till you see what the bunker work... If you were on before, I did show a picture of it. How do you go in out through the third person view? You press C. And there we are. And you can have a little walk about. I look like I need the toilet, I think. But still pretty good. Honestly, can we just get this ferry? This boats are taking ages. Right, we'll wait again. And then we'll get a trailer as well. Let's get a trailer. No, I did get the Crampy before, and it was very big. Kind of not really got a truth. Everything's kind of big, isn't it? Design standard. Red. Main colour. What did we just... Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Now we're talking. Buy that. Sadly, I put a barrier, the Argsy barrier. Right, here we go. We're off. Is it coming over? It is, very slowly. Right, so while that's doing that, we'll do this. JC is pre-ordering in the morning. Love it. Have you seen how high you can leap? There we go. Right, this one should give us a... Yes, there we go. We're not doing deliver, we're just going to do go to, and we are going to go to... Well, we can't go to, because we can't see it. It's hidden. Not ideal, is it? Oh, that's good. It moves it when it... We're going to go to there. Queued up behind. Target is unreachable. Right, okay. Ian's preloading whilst watching. Ian's got a good internet connection. Is there a swimming animation for third person? Good question. Answering all the important questions here. We should probably find that out, shouldn't we? Hey, Robert Bale. Nice to see you, and lovely to have you on the stream. Welcome. We have got some numbers on here tonight. Wow. 457 in the standard stream, and another 100 on the vertical stream. So thank you, everybody, for joining. I do know there's a lot of people showing content today, so the fact that you have chosen to come and watch it here, I very much appreciate. Right, important things for Ian to know. My only issue is once you go in the water, you can't get out. Yeah! I did not know that that was a thing. Oh, that's brilliant. There we go. They have put the Argsy, they've put the Argsy mod in the game. The Argsy mod is in the game. Brilliant. Luis, how are you? All the way from New Mexico. Great to have you here, mate. Great to have you here. That was nicely done, wasn't it? Right, we're going to get both of the things on here. Weight limit, nah. Weight limit's advisory only, right? Cameron buyers, do you get to play if you're pre-ordered? No, unfortunately not. We've just been lucky enough to been given an early copy by Giants to preview. There we go. Now, I'm just wondering now, do we get a levelling vehicle as well? Let's order a wheel loader as well with a nice big bucket. Or do we put a leveler on the front of it? We'll get a leveler anyway. There is one here. The Holaris leveler with a 3-point. The wheel loader one. That'll do. Yes, we'll have that. And we're going to get, because I want to try it, we are going to get, there is an electric Volvo wheel loader, which looks very cool. Front loader, wheel loaders. So, the L120, the electric conversion one. So, I'm quite up for this. Quite up for this. Let's give this a go. Still no hands in the cab. Got high hopes. I know that was a strange one, wasn't it? That was a strange one. I thought that would kind of provoke a lot of interest, but actually the reality is I've started it and it didn't know if anything had happened. Do you need a powerful PC to run the game? Well, I don't know, not really, no. I think one thing Giants have always been very good at is making sure that it runs on decent hardware. Now, obviously, you can bump the graphics up and stuff and get carried away. I'm running it probably, I would say, mid-level graphics at the moment. I've not maxed everything out. It's one thing I haven't spent any time on at the moment is just working out how where the optimal levels are. But Mr. Tubi, thank you, sir. You are very kind. Right, have we actually got enough space to fit this on? I think we can squeeze this on behind the... I think I might be over the weight limit here, but we're good. We're all good. Now, do I drive this? How do I get over? Start the ferry. You can hear the noise of the engine. There it goes. I do like this. I do like this. Arnie, we got a tornado this afternoon, but yeah, we'll spin another one in a bit. We'll get our crops off the fields first. There you go, exactly why. I think we're safely over 22 tons here. Bang. The expected optimization update. Yes, they're doing a lot of patches. Since I got this earlier in the week, I think we've had 3 patches to it already. So we have not tried out animals yet, swim and climb. We'll maybe be doing some of them in this as well. So, right, from here, I've got to get my bearings on this map now. Where are we headed? Oh, okay. We're almost virtually at our farm. Now, I don't know which way we're supposed to go. It looks like this is probably one way. So we'll end up battering into somebody coming the other way, but... let's head up the hill here. Let's see if we can get over 1,000 watching tonight. We had 800 this afternoon, and that was when everybody was in the middle of their days. It wouldn't be awesome if we get 1,000 people watching. Right, there's our grass fields. We'll head out over here. We'll go and harvest the corn, I think. Thank you, Simple City. It is very much appreciated. Which map am I on? I am on Riverbend Springs. See, can you hear the ambient noise? I've got it loud in my ears. I'm not sure if you can hear it on the stream, but can you hear the gravel rolling over the tyres? There's just lots and lots of subtleties now that seem to work. We will be trying snow at some point. I haven't worked out what the key command is for it yet, so we'll get back to it at some point. The sound design is where that's one of the biggest things I've noticed, other than obviously ground deformation and stuff like that, but the sounds are really nice. Have you heard anything about Courseplay mod? Only that they are working on it. They were going to wait and see how well the AI workers worked, and I still think there is absolutely... oh, there you go, another sign. I should have a sign counter. Instead of crash counter, a sign counter. I must have knocked about 10 of those over already today. The ground deformation happens anywhere on... obviously not on tarmac, but... like on the gravel here, you'll get a slight ground deformation. And on the grass and everything as well. So absolutely, it happens everywhere. Just in different levels of compression. Right, moment of truth. I think they will bring Courseplay back and auto drive. I would say on the roads the the workers aren't still... They'll do the job, right? But it's not the same as auto drive. It's not as well done as auto drive. We're up to 155 on the vertical stream now. Welcome everybody watching on the vertical stream. Great to have you here. How long does it take for the ground deformation to actually take effect? It's instant, CMP. The moment you drive over it. Right. Hamish has been raving about this all day. That is nice, isn't it? Oh, come on. That's worth the $50 alone. Unfold pipe first. I don't like the instruction. I don't know why they put the... Look, if I close that again, try and power this up. Why is that not down? That should be underneath the vehicle. It's actually in the way there. It's kind of a little bit of a... It's kind of a little bit of a realism killer, isn't it? Oh, hear the whine. So, I was lucky enough to be on a silage harvest with a class harvester last year. That whine, that as it started up, is so authentic. I think they've really ramped up the animations in 25 as well. We've got a lot more going on in terms of engine noises and things happening in engines and stuff like that. Can you even hear me over the sound of this? This is loud. You turn it down a bit for me. Egg baguette, is FS22 worth it? I would say no, not now, with FS25 a couple of days away. Ah, it's not going to let me... Have I not got it to the right growth stage? Right, hang on. Divert your eyes, people. You're watching the Ireland versus New Zealand match. Fair enough. I think Argsy's doing the same, Saran, so keep me posted of the score. Field set state. I think we need to go harvest ready green. There we go. We were a stage away from... Look at that maize texture as well. That corn texture, should I say. Maize, corn, depending where you are. That is really realistic as well. That's lovely. And you can see the rows as well. Can you see this? Let me just go back. We actually have got... Now, it's one thing we're going to check at some point. Is whether or not when you plant it, it kind of... It does windrows. I don't think it's going to be absolutely... You like that swim and climb? Happy with that now? Yeah, there we go. Bit of animation into header as well. Oh my goodness! Look at that! Well, colour me impressed. I was impressed this afternoon. And now I'm properly impressed. Straight off the bat tonight. I think the more you play it, the more you get used to it. I think I've been finding my feet a little bit so far, but this is like the first, what have we been going for? 20 minutes. I've done some stuff that I've gone, oh, that's cool. I can also hit trees as well. You got me sold. Good stuff, Swim and Climb. Remember, if you're buying from the Giant store, use code FSG, shameless plug. But it does help support the channel, and you can pre-download it, so you can have it ready to go on Tuesday without having to spend. When I download it was about 40 minutes download for me. I've got a 1 gigabyte internet connection, but if you've got a slower internet connection, and you imagine the amount of people that are going to be downloading it on Tuesday, so if you can get ahead, I haven't even checked how many headlands we got on this. Oh, it's not giving me a field to detect here, but we'll. It's waiting for us as well. Did you see that? It was 19.6 gigabytes, so it might be a little bit more, because they've done a couple of patches since. Let's get our cruise control set, shall we? go. Set it to 6 miles an hour. All the way down. Come on. Cruise control. 8. 7, 6 or 7. There we go. Come on. Come on, we're catching up. Catching up. We're also about to have a full trailer very quickly. It could take a while. The sounds are amazing. I am loving the sounds. Now what's he going to do here? Going to do what the combines did and cut in? I'm the way now. Well, it doesn't cut in as hard as the combines. I'm going to turn now. Tim, if you bought it from Giants, you can start downloading it now. You just can't play. But all it means is you can put your code in on... Is he coming? Or am I in his way? What's he doing? I think I might be in his peripheral turning zone here. Yeah. Can you hire the forage harvester to chop windrows? As in a whole crop silage? I believe so. Oh, I beg your pardon. With the swather. So the swather will work. Definitely, that will work. Giants told me you can't download it till the 12th. Are you on PC, John? And you bought it from the Giants store. If so, you can pre-download started this afternoon, so you should be able to. I wonder if I need to stay back. Almost like it needs the trigger. Ah, right, yeah, it's waiting. Just want to show you something actually. While we're here, while he's reversing, if it will do it on this. AI worker D is blocked by an object. The object would be me, I think. With a combine, you also get the. You can also see the fill level of the trailer you're putting it into, which is kind of cool. Get out of the way of this. Look at that Skoda sitting behind me. So it's almost like it needs to find, as long as it's got the hit point for the auger, it'll work. Otherwise it doesn't. Does the AI do headlands now? That's exactly what's happening here, Farmer Jim. That is an AI driving its way around the field without getting itself too confused. Pretty good, eh? Engine braking's good, Joe. Better. There's definitely a lot more momentum when you lift off the accelerator. I think that's a little bit to do with ground deformation. Interesting, the AI didn't go around, but wait. Yeah, I think that's because it was a narrow road on a where there's it's a two-way road. It should do it. But up hills like there's definitely like this now. There's a lot more kind of weight physics. So you feel it a lot harder going up hills and things like that. There we go. Why doesn't the corn stubble look like it did in the photos? It looks like FS22. I don't think we saw much in the way of harvesters in forage though, did we? It will be different for combines. Joe. Right, let's get this rolled around here. We should probably go and get the I don't think we're all going to fit all this in here, are we? But let's start. The new animations are nice as well. A little bit better than the old ones. And we've got less... I mean, you've still got flat edges on it, but it's definitely a lot less jaggy than you had in FS22 as well. That's what foraged corn looks like. Exactly, properly chopped up bucket, and it's a much lighter green. You get the white of the husk of the cob in there, don't you? Is that courseplay on the compaction? If only. If only. You could just do Go 2 and do the tiniest course possible, couldn't you? We've pricked up quite a big field here. This is where you kind of were like, if the AI work is just that little bit more clever, you could put a second trailer on. How are the physics for faster driving FS25? Super. It's good. I think you get a lot more. In fact, like if you see here, you get a little bit more roll. That's quite a smooth road, but in some of them you see a lot more shake and judder of the tractor. There's a lot more movement. Oh, is that another sign? No, made it. Made it. Shares pre-ordered on our Xbox. Glad to hear it, Share. Get a little bit further forward. You want the forage harvester driver to be able to see his pipe. The corn does look fantastic going in, doesn't it? I've said this all day. There's so many little subtle... It's like they've polished loads of stuff. Beacons look great, still. I mean, they're LED beacons, so... But see the reflection on the trailer there is quite nice. It's like they've polished everything. They've taken loads and loads of stuff that was a little bit janky. Can I show beacons during the night? I can, when it's night. We did that before. We did that. The night times are great. We'll definitely jump to night times later on. 244 on the vertical, 672. We are creeping up to 1,000 viewers across both the streams. That's awesome. Wormlock, the chaff animation sucks. Otherwise, looks nice. I disagree. This looks exactly like corn chaff that I've seen. PS5 pre-ordered. Good to hear it, blue light. Yeah, so this is my only observation with this. You've got to have the pipe in line. You've got to have your trailer in line with the pipe, or it kind of freezes. It's almost like it can't find its trigger to move on. Cohen's going forage harvesting tomorrow. Ah, it's a bit blurry coming out of the pipe, isn't it? I think they're trying to kind of just get this sense of motion over, haven't they? I know what you mean, Swim Climb, like lumps. It kind of lumps and blocks and lumps and... There we go. So watch this. AI driving round a bend in a field, so it's not even straight up and down fields. AI is driving around a corner there. How about that? Hey, Farmer Cop, are you having a rest, mate? Farmer Cop was going for about 8 hours today. He said, well, I would have been playing it anyway, so I might as well stream while I play, which is a very good point. Good to have you here. Right, let's get this party started. I think we're a bit close here. It might be encroaching on... So yeah, that's my observation. You can't... It's almost like your trailer is the trigger for it working. Now he's going to do half a pass here to get his up and down rows sorted. But again, look, if you go down here, you can see the ground depth where the trailer's running. You can also see the ground depth. It's lighter. It's a lot lighter than we've had it before. When we first did this, it was quite extreme. Oh, savage from Bucket there. Easy half day. How's first person? Good call. Let's jump into first person here. So you can see a lot more shake and rattle in the cabs than I've seen before. And there you go. You can see the ground F again there. You're actually bumping over your existing tracks, which is good. Mirrors are a lot better as well. Keep noticing that you can actually use your mirrors, which is quite good. Is there any boats that we can use? We've missed. You're late, Mark. We've done the boats. The AI's definitely had a bit of an upgrade. Oh yeah, congratulations Farmer Cop on his 150,000 subs as well. What a milestone, mate. Congrats. Hey Corpnut, how you doing? We did the ferry but not the boat, that's right, we didn't. It's a generic boat. Is there any crop destruction on the harvested maize? No, Gallus, doesn't appear to be. My loader's just sitting there, isn't it? I haven't tried the Milo header yet. I don't think it would work with corn, but we will try it at some point. It's nice that they've put that in, isn't it? A specific header for that. Are they going to fix lights not showing in mirrors? I think they maybe have fixed that, if I remember when we were doing it. The reason I did that is because I'm going to show you this. Tire tracks. When we level this, it looks awesome. When we level this, it's going to look really good. And I've done the stupid thing of putting this in the middle. Just start at one end. There's not masses, Martin. It's not like every function works, but there are a few things. You can see speed and revs, and it depends also on the tractor you're in as well, a little bit. Thank you, Ronnie. Don't forget to hit the like button. 202 likes, 650 watching. Come on, we can do it, guys. Do cars pass you? Yes, on the main roads the cars will drive past you if you're going slowly. It's very cool. And kind of smooth as well. They pull out quite gracefully. They don't, it's not a really kind of jumpy, twitchy steer. They just quite casually pull out and then pull back in. They even indicate. Which is quite good. Can you put a worker on for unloading? No, not with the AI in the game, unfortunately. We're going to need course plate or auto drive for that. But all in, it's pretty good. That animation of it going into the header is something else. And that engine noise as well. Hey Vital, nice to see you, man. Have I done any of the building yet? No, but we'll try and work. We're going to stream twice tomorrow, twice again on Sunday, and then maybe Monday evening as well. So we'll definitely try some of the other stuff as well. I know Cop was doing it on his stream this afternoon. And we'll just buy the stuff rather than... How does it sign? Got a good Valtra cab, haven't we, so... Where's he going now? Oh, did we only do one headland? Okay. He was clever enough to do one headland. How sluggish that was to get away then. I've literally got my foot pinned to the floor, but I couldn't get that away because it was stuck in the mud. Well, in the dirt. The sounds are mega. They've really nailed the sounds. Have you noticed any pop-up in the distance? It all depends on your graphics settings, Music Man. Huffy, is this you? No, this is Riverbend Springs, mate. This is Rubber. Excavator, is it working with ground effort? No, Andreas. They said a long time ago that they wouldn't. You wouldn't be able. It wouldn't be like TerraFarm. Eaton Thomas, why have I only discovered this? Welcome, you're one of us now. That's you. Menu layout, let FS25 down, so reconsidering buying FS. What's your opinion, FSG? Change is hard. See Palmer. I didn't like it the first day either. It messed with my head because you're so used to playing with FS22 menus. But actually, being honest now, three days of playing in, I've got quite used to it, and I actually quite like it now. So yeah, I wouldn't write the game off purely based on that. Definitely not. You will very quickly get used to it, I think. Does the AI worker do the grass also? Yes, Callie, that's right. I agree, Cop. Yeah, I'm definitely getting used to them now. Definitely. Look at me, I'm absolutely pinned here and I can't get past 9 miles an hour. It is good. Yeah, people don't like change. It's just it's a human nature, isn't it? Once you've got something you're used to and have used solidly for 3 years, very hard to do to get used to something else. But DJ gonna be there we go. Need a stronger track. I think you're right, Marco. I think you retracted it, Cohen. I don't think anybody deleted it. It just says message retracted, so it's almost like you've kind of retracted it yourself. Ground deformation has changed everything. I kind of agree with that, Felix. I actually think over time, though, we'll get used to it. It'll just become background noise, but we'll just wonder why it'll feel weird to never have had it. A lot of people expect it. People always expect more, Martin, right? No, that's alright, Cone. No worries at all, mate. It's like, oh, people have shouted for years we want ground deformation in game, and then ground def comes out and they're like, yeah, but we didn't want ground deformation like that. You know, it's like, you'll never win. I think, to be fair to Giants, I think they've done a really good job with this. Joe, we can have a look at that. I haven't bought a combine yet, but we have got some crops here to cut, and I do want to play with the S7 because I think it's a lovely combine. Thomas Anderson, thank you very much for joining, my friend. It's great to have you here. It really is. It is honestly a total privilege to be able to get to show you this early. It's funny, you know, we've got a little group of us that have we've set up a little Discord for chatting and stuff ahead. You know, myself, DJ, Farmer Cop, 4B. Few of the other content creators, Mr. Sealy P's in there, and a few others, and we're all saying you never take this for granted, right? There's never any expectation that Giants are going to give you a copy of the game early and all of that. So it's a real privilege when you get that notification that they want you to show it off early. So it is, like I said, it's an absolute pleasure to be able to show you this. There we go. How did I get 100 mil, Hansen? I may have already worked out the console commands. There's the pipe. Oh, why is the pipe on that side? No, I want you on this side, pipe. There we go. Got himself a bit confused there. So that's interesting. The way it's triggered is interesting. That's a few times now. It's kind of... It seems like it's very much reliant on the hit point for the trailer. Yeah, we'll definitely go through some stuff in a little bit. Anyone know if there are colourblind? There are. Brian, yes. Farmer Klein, who is colourblind, was talking about that the other day, actually. He said the green is not his friend. The range seems... Yeah, it's maybe a little bit tight, Oz. Massive lack of JCB tractors. Why do you think that might be, Felix? So Giants have said that they have got a load of vehicles. So they had to make a decision in development whether or not they went and put a load more vehicles in the game, or they focused on the gameplay elements, and they pretty much unanimously said, let's make sure that we enhance the gameplay, because vehicles we can add afterwards. So they'll be bringing out free FS25 updates where they'll add more vehicles to the shop and things like that. But, Amy, I have no news on that, but my speculation would be there is so little in the game, so little, that it suggests that there might be something special coming up. Like I said, I'm not aware of that. Just being putting the old silver foil, the tin foil hat on. The UK map later in the game, JCB would make sense to go with. Male, Massey, that's pretty logical thinking there, mate. I think I'm inclined to agree with you. Also, they said as well that obviously with the new scanning tool they've got, if you were at FarmCon, and the information that came out of FarmCon, the reason we've got these lovely reflective paints and these richer paints, they're having to rescan, even if they had the models already, they're going out and rescanning a lot of equipment, which is obviously taking time as well. Do I have your pre-order content? I have the gold AF11. Yes, Gallus, I should. That's what we should do our... That's what we're going to do our combining with, isn't it? No big corn planter is disappointing. I think there'll be more, like I said, Jacob, I think there'll be more to come. I always say this, vehicles aren't the... Vehicles can be added relatively quickly, but big game-changing additions can't be, so I definitely think them focusing on the gameplay was the right decision, 100%. Hey, Farmer Mike, how you doing? You can't wait till Tuesday, but you have to. Sorry, man. Imagine how hyped you're going to be when you get there. James, yeah, in the video description it's got the spec, but I'm running a 3070 GPU and a Ryzen 7, and it's working well, to be honest. I've not bumped it up to 4K. I've done nothing with the settings. This is so it auto detects your settings based on the quality of your PC when you log in. So I'm literally going with what it gave me on day one. I haven't done any tweaking of the settings or anything like that. But there's loads of advanced settings we could look at. So I'll probably have a little bit of play with that when I've got a bit more time, when things have settled down a bit. But see there, we get a little bit of jerking there. This is a new game save, so again, remember that it still needs to cache sometimes as it loads stuff in. But I've not really seen any of the micro stuttering yet. Remember, this all changes. FS22 is a very smooth game with no mods in. It's mods that make it challenging, right? The special Scottish water you enjoy. Hammerx, you're a gentleman. Thank you very much indeed. Do some silo work. We will in a minute. Agri-Lamb. Don't worry, we're going to try and finish the field first, so we've got a decent amount to compact. Corpnut just got FS25 now to wait for the release. So Corpnut, did you buy it from Giants? If you bought it from Giants, you can actually download it and have it ready to play on Tuesday. You just need to put your code in, and I would strongly recommend anybody who has bought it through Giants or is thinking of buying it, consider doing it through Giants, because you can pre-download the entire game and have it ready. So could you use the John Deere 6R's not big enough for the silo, Agri-Lamp? FPS at the moment, it was running at 60. I've not checked it for a while. It all depends on where you are and what you're looking at on the map. But I've not seen any drastic improvements. I've not seen things running at 120 FPS or anything like that. So that's all right, Tony. I just know that Steam aren't going to do pre-downloads. Finn Mac Shark, you can. Are you ready? There's also links in the description for the vid as well if you just want to click on it. Yeah, chuck it in, swim and climb, for sure. The sound details are brilliant. They are very, very well done. Have you guys seen the feature where, yes, it's very nice when the cars overtake you. We did that a few times this afternoon when we were touring maps and stuff. Would a loaded semi-trailer deform the terrain more than just a tractor and trailer? It depends on the weight, Brother Alec. But potentially, yes, because remember, it's got a lot thinner tyres. Yeah, the AI is operating the harvester. We've only got maybe a couple more passes, maybe 3 passes left here. Got through this pretty quick. I think that 9-metre head has helped, hasn't it? There is no pre-download on Steam, no, I don't believe. Branches still go through the cab. Yeah, because they have no hitbox on them. So Ollie, I could have avoided that by putting an extra headland in. So what the biggest thing I've noticed with the AI work is that they never go off field now. They always stay within the field boundaries, which I think has solved the problem that kind of plagued it in 22, that you would end up the other side of a tree. Peaches, this is the full version. This is likely to be what comes out on Tuesday. They've been patching it every day, so this will be the one that you download. Does the hail actually destroy the vehicles? Doesn't destroy them. It will do damage to your crops though, which is kind of cool. We ran some hail before and it left patches of crop missing in the field, which is kind of cool. Are the reflections and such dependent on the NVIDIA hardware? I have a Radeon graphic. No, I think they're built into the game, so they should be fine. Anton, I understand your frustration. This is because I have a platform that Giants feel is necessary and helpful for them to promote the game. And I would say this to anybody: if you want to get potentially the opportunity in the future, is you can build your own channel up and go from there. There's lots of people, there's lots of FS YouTubers that put a lot of time and effort into building up their channels, and this is one of the benefits of it. There are no reflections on water and on the body paint of the machines on consoles, unfortunately. Is that right, Alex? Is that right? I didn't know that. Unfortunately, I don't have any access to a console to even look at it. Gary, oh, there goes another sign. That's going to become a thing, isn't it? Is it optimized better than FS22, screen stuttering and whatnot? So far, I think it's running really smoothly, Gary, to be honest. And I've always said this, you can't compare FS22 in year 3 with 1,000 mods, some of which will be badly optimized, against a smooth running base game with no mods. I think the challenge is then how many mods you've got running and things like that. But at the moment, I think it's well optimized. Yeah. Take a drink. Down goes the side. Was a setup. This is literally as I plugged them in. Tagatine. Tag. Yeah, no, this is exactly how I plugged them in. Now, there is a slight issue. I've got a controller as well. I've got one of these. Can you see that? eSwap controller as well. I had that plugged in as well, and what it did is it got the it kind of merged the two sets of controls together. So it mixed up the farm stick and the controller into one control group. So what I did was unplug them both, reset the keybinds, and then plug them in one at a time. So I plugged in the farm stick first, because that's the one I use the most. And then when that was set up, I plugged in the second one. That's worked out quite nicely. That was not taking us that long to do this field, has it? Right, we'll get this leveled in a minute. Is it correct that it's not possible to connect multiple joystick steering wheels, etc.? Farmer Mike, I think it is. I think you've just got to do it in the right order. There's definitely more control groups than there was in 22. And sometimes you might have to merge some of your... Notice how... Yeah, no, it did a half row at the start, so it finished on a full row. That's quite good as well, isn't it? The deformation stays around until you log out of the game. When you log back in, it's gone. FSG mod assistant is very good, by the way, and it is also working straight away for FS25. Although we don't have mods yet, but there's a load of other functionality in FS mod assistant that's worth downloading it for. IRUP, is there any mod? I'm a beginner, take too long to make money on FS23 mobile. No mods yet, but I'm sure there'll be a few coming out relatively quickly. There we go. We are done. 90% left in as well. Come on. Come on. Excellent swim and climb. I'll have a look at that later, mate. That'll be awesome. Does GPS work for baling? It does. You just got to remember to set your header to the same width as the combine that cut the corn. So if you've got a 6 metre header, make sure your GPS is set to 6 metres, and it will always find the middle of the swath. It's very good. Can the AI unloader unload your harvesters while you are driving them now? No. So you can't run trailers alongside. AI is not clever enough to do that. So you've got to do that manually. But you can run, like we've just been doing there, run your AI worker on your harvester, and you do the hauling. Right, there we go. Last trailer load in. 82 Studios is back. 82 Studios is part of our little Discord group as well. So nice to have him back. He's taken a bit of time out, spend with the family as FS22 came to an end, but I think he's going to be back with a vengeance, which is great. Let's roll around and put this just here for now, out of the way, and we'll just give it a little go with the Valtra here, see how quickly it... I have got a baling video ready to go tomorrow as well. So does GPS work with does AI work with balers, and does GPS work with balers? So that should answer the question as well. But let me just roll over this. I've not got much weight on here. This is probably not an ideal solution, but I do want you to see how it leaves the tyre track. So it looks very authentic. This, by the time you've finished rolling this with tyres all over it, it does look very, very good. There's one mod out, the government money mod. There is indeed. I've already got it. I have already got it. It doesn't show there. It'll show in here. What's it called? In here is the factories. Points. Generators. There you go. Government subsidy. Which is pretty cool. The tyre tracks stay until closing out the game as well. That's right, Jacob. Yeah. The footprints show up in snow. No, I've not seen any footprints working anywhere yet. So yeah, just so we've run that over a few times, we'll go and get the But it definitely looks very, very cool. Pickleman, this is Riverbend Springs. I'm hyped. Oh, we are close. 957? 58? We are close. 1 second, sorry. Close that. Pickleman, is that game? Everything's base game at the moment, Pickleman. Is there a different one for grass? We'll go and find it. We've got some grass fields, so we'll need to go and find that out. You know what? Should we run this along the road as well? Oh, here's the mailman. He tried to get out of our way as well. Yay, we did it! 1,000 watchers across both streams. That's awesome. Thank you, everyone. Much appreciated. Jamie Hall, I am doing very well, my friend. I am doing very well. Right. Quick demo here. Let's hope we can find a vehicle as we're driving down the road. See if we can find a... oh, look, there's one coming the other way. Let's turn around quickly. And I'll zoom out a bit. Hopefully, when he comes up behind us, we drive slowly enough. Oh, he's slowed down. He had to slow down because... You gonna pass us? How good was that? It's all very... It just flows, doesn't it? No beacons on the road. Oh. You lot grass me up as well, wouldn't you? You'd be like, hey, Args, guess what? FSG was driving on the road. No, unfortunately not, Max. Just giants. But it's alright, you buy it where you need to buy it. I am not precious about it at all. As long as you get the copy on day one. No, I hit a snitch. There's a ferry, Ruben. There certainly is. A working ferry, might I add. YOLO boy, better than 22 question mark? Undoubtedly. Undoubtedly. Lack of engine choices for particular series of tracks. That's always a case with the Giants mods, though, right? Unfold this. Not with the JD tractors. Oh, it's nice and quiet in here with the electric. I don't know how much more I need to level here. That might just go straight into squishy mode. Have a look at the... well, we're only 7% done, so we could be here a while. Does it tell you how full the trailer is from inside the silage harvester? Yes, it does. Yes. I've not seen it with a forage harvester, but I've definitely seen it with a combine already. Hey, Ozzy, how you doing, man? Nice to see you. Welcome to the stream. Did I chest the motorbike? I haven't actually yet, no. The joystick is the Thrustmaster farm stick. Again, you can order direct from Thrustmaster. Oh. Using code THEFARMSIMGUY. Goes towards supporting the channel. What's the best addition so far on that? Do you know what? It's hard to pinpoint any one thing. Just feels like a massive amount of small changes across the board that have really made a difference. I mean, obviously, deformable ground is a big one. The AI workers is a big one. The placeable pastures is a big one. But just things like the lighting in the evenings and the mornings is glorious. and the fog and the lighting at night. We'll once we've compacted this, we might jump forward a day, and I'll show you. In fact, we'll speed up time now while we're doing this, and we'll go into the evening. We'll get the combine, and we'll do the combine in tomorrow. And somebody wanted to see the CR11, the gold one. Is that what wanted? Cartex in the house. Hello, buddy. Did you see that the harvesting with a swather gives a yield bonus? Well, should we do that? Should we do it with a swather and then the pickup header on the combine? That'd be good. That'd be a good test, wouldn't it? I've not played with a swather yet. But the compacting, I think, is a little bit great. Look at the movement in the tyres as well. Look at the independent movement in the tyres. Really is. Everything feels just more polished and complete. 25% bonus. That's right, Jacob. Yeah. Yeah, that blog was misleading, wasn't it? With the hands on the steering wheel, that got a lot of people's hopes up. It was an interesting. When I saw that, I was like, "That's interesting." I would be happy to, DB. I would be happy to, my friend. AI should be able to do swath pickup because I think you could set it to the width of what the swather is. We're going to find out though, but that's one of the tests. You liking it, Mantra? Max Vand, does that mean you get the McDon pack? If you've ordered on Steam, you do get the McDon pack, yes. That's correct. Whole crop silage baled and wrapped. Interesting, I'm not sure if you can pick up whole crop silage. I got myself stuck. Clamp physics are a lot nicer. Just wait till we get some nice modded equipment and some proper clamp. That's my only beef at the moment. I really don't like these base game clamps that much. I like the L-shaped one, but or the U-shaped one. But you need about 5 million litres to put in that, and we weren't ever going to do that tonight. So, no, you're good, Max. You're good. Hope it doesn't come out the sides. Not so far. Not so far. I think that'd be less of an issue. Again, one of the reasons why it'll be less of an issue is, oh, there we are. FPS is at 56. One of the reasons, in fact, I can show you now by doing this. Look how small the little triangles are now. But do you see these? Can I get an angle where you can see them and they're... In fact, they're better here. They're tiny compared to if you did this in FS22. The triangles are way bigger. So and that's why you're getting these smoother textures. Because they've basically quadrupled the resolution of everything. Hey! Nice to hear it, Claire. Nice to hear it. That is Missy B, by the way, for those of you who don't know. So we can't... That reversing alarm is horrible. Well, you know, you've got to keep the... health and safety guys. Argsy would never complain about that. Is there anything that has disappointed me? Yes. No additional build mode options for landscaping. 0 changes to seasons that I can tell. Is really disappointing. Especially because people have been so vocal about it. Have some of the modders had early access to create mods? Same as the content creators. So over the last couple of days I think modders have had some early access, but not before then, no. How are we doing on compaction here? 31%, so it's going to take a while. You have the game locked at 60 FPS? Yeah, but I'm not even getting 60 FPS at the moment, so there's no point in unlocking it. I want to play around with the settings and optimize it properly. I'll do some upscaling and things like that. I've not tried any of the NVIDIA, the DLSS or anything yet. Hey, Farmer Sim, welcome back, buddy. How are you doing? There we go. I'm not going to bother doing this for much longer. Does the electric Volvo wheel at weight more than the diesel one? Let's find out. 19.2. 19.5. No, the diesel one weighs more. How about that? Those new lightweight batteries. Right. But yes, we could go on with this, but we're not going to bother just for now. But compaction is a lot better and it looks a lot more realistic. So, on that note, you can go over the 60%, the 60 FPS cap. Let's get a combine, and we are going to go with... So, question. Do you want to see the gold CR11? Or do you want to see the case AF11? There's the CR11 there, the gold edition. Looking rather nice. Technically, is the CR11 is the AF11, right? And Brian Rasmussen is not overwhelmingly impressed about the new FS25. I love to hear your thoughts, Brian. I'm always interested to hear what people are picking up, or kind of what they're experiencing. So yeah, let us know what's not floating your boat. The old edition header as well. Let's buy that. And we will also get... Oh, I bought the EU one. That was silly. Also, that was silly because we're gonna use the swather, aren't we? So we're just gonna use the pickup header for that. So that was stupid. Oh, I don't like this as well. You can't sell from the shop. You have to go all the way through here and find it down here. Although you can do this, which I think is quite nice. Hang on. Oh, this, I don't like this as well, how tiny the icons are. So look, when you if you zoom out to look at your PDA and you're looking for something, these icons are so tiny. It's hard to spot them sometimes. Right, here we go. I know, I like this. Look, you can click on the header and sell it straight from the map. That's quite good. So let's get our windrower. We'll buy that. Okay, and we'll buy our header. Buy that. And we'll have to buy a trailer, I'm afraid, because we are a long way from home. And how wide was that header we bought? It is 12.2 meters. What's that in real money? 20... It's not 40 foot, is it? What's 12 meters? 30 foot? 12.2? 30 feet? Give it a go. Something like that, isn't it? Let's try it. Oh, that's a good point. We could do that, couldn't we? Combinations. Boo. Combinations. Not that one. Is it the 35? Did I say the 35? No. It's going to be the 40, isn't it? Oh. I'll have to go in the other way. Right. Windrower. Combinations. Ah, it's not giving us a header trailer. Right. 40 footer then. We'll go with that. Bye. Three times in a bit. Oh, I'm in the wrong thing. Oh, header trailer's already with a header. After all that. See? Oh, actually, yeah, we'll sell it. We'll probably buy it back in a little bit. No store delivery yet, Boston. No, I'm going to have to wait for that one. Is there no hitch? Did I not buy this with a hitch? Where's the mechanic spot as well? Oh, of course, it's the other way around, isn't it? Spin the cab around. Thank you. Thank you. See? Change dive direction. Left shift B. What? There we go. You'd think I'd not watched the... You'd think I'd not watched the demo, had you? Dearly me. Been a long day. There's been a lack of sleep this week. I've been throwing videos together since Tuesday at a rate of 2 or 3 a day. Off the back of work as well, so yeah, I'm looking forward to my bed tonight. Have I tried the edition? No, I don't want to unbox my my special edition version. I will do at some point. I've actually bought myself a couple of copies as well, so one of them will get done. How are the contracts? Do they include more than FS22 game? They do. They are... I actually quite like the contracts. Although there's, I guess, a little frustration with some of them. I'll show you while we're waiting for the boat to come over. The ferry. There he comes. Yeah, if we go into contracts for a second. They're split up now, so you've got things like... So bale wrapping on its own is the thing. So the bales are already in field, you just wrap them. And there's some baling ones. You've got deadwood as well, so you've got some forestry contracts. So if you remember these from FS22 in the Platinum Edition, those additional ones, fertilising there, harvesting, hoeing, mowing, rock removal, spraying, stone picking, weeding, and wood transport. So you've got a few transport missions in there as well, which is quite cool. Almost 8k to wrap bales, I know, right? Also, you're given a deadline. Have you noticed that? Look. 9:15 hours. So it's basically saying you've got to do it by 9:15 the following morning. Or you're not getting your money, which is kind of cool. Go back to the first character, it looks like Oxy. Hang on. Is this going to fit on? I hope so. Yes! Easy! Easy. Start ferry. Can I start the ferry within? No, you have to be out. Okay, there you go. Off we go. Wonder if you get partial if you don't finish the air. Rock removal sounds as useful as indicators on a BMW. Argsy is being compared to Creepy Dave. I'm not sure he'll appreciate that. There we go. We're twitching a bit as we go over the water here. I know in one of the tests that Farmer Cop did, I think it was at PAX West, you couldn't actually stay on the boat, you just kind of drifted to the other end. So if Giants dropped the build mode... No, we've still got build mode. Are we in? Watch this. If it gets too hot and too busy in the day, you just need to go for a swim. This could be one of my favourite things so far. Look at that, very casual swim mode. Why am I not busy beekeeping? When they implement fishing? It's a shame you can't kind of ride any of these little boats. I thought we might be able to get a go on some of the little boats, but... Look at that. You get weightless when you jump. Hey, T-Man, how you doing, buddy? How much does your character weigh? That's a lot of water displacement. What are you saying? I'm carrying some holiday weight still. You can sprint, swim. Oh, I didn't try that. Try to hold the shift button down, yeah. Oh, bathing suit mod in the wardrobe. Can't wait to see that. I may have caught this on a fence. Or a sign. Oh, there's another sign gone. There we go. Oh, another sign gone. The signs were there. I did not need to imagine FSG in a Speedo. Sorry, 4B. Nobody needs to imagine that. That's just bad for morale all round, that. So that header would work for grass. Sign counter. That's it. Crash counter's done. Change diving direction. Let's change it back so we know what we're doing. Oh, we're just going to send this on its merry way, I think. Actually, we don't need a header trailer for using the pickup wagon, do we? Now, is that folded that in? No, so we need to fold in the wheels. There we go. So 25% increase in yield by doing this, which is kind of cool. Squeeze around that tree there. We did not squeeze around that tree there. Let's get lined up here. I'm going to press an old H. There's our field. I'm going to go with a second headland in here, I think. Make it a bit easier to pick things up. Don't need to skip any rows. Start on the headlands, of course. 12.2 metre width. So let's remember that, 12.2 metre width. We're going to maybe need that for the combine. Let's go. Hey, stop. No field found. I literally had it. Oh, I wonder if it's because... I wonder if it's because it won't do more than one headland. Let's try this again. Ooh. Why isn't it going? I think we found a glitch. Found a glitch. Found a glitch. Interesting. Well, do you know what? I'm going to leave that. Because we've got another field up here. I think it's a bigger one. Is the bigger one up here? No, that is the big one. Let's go up and try the other field, though. Either that or just drive back onto it. It's interestingly showing the... So I did hold it to set it up. Somebody had said sometimes you can jump out and jump back in. Yeah, interesting. The fact that look, you're showing the field fine. .2 meters, skip lines. Okay, hire the worker. No field found. Oh, I'm going to report this one. Anyway, well, we'll just do it ourselves then with a bit of GPS instead. Or is that not going to work either? Steering assist. Okay. There we go. H. We'll rattle through it this way. That doesn't bode well from the... Oh, we could reset the course, couldn't we? Let's try that. Reset. Your worker. Reset. No field found. That's annoying. That's annoying. Right, anyway, on that note, let's go and get the header. Pickup header. Special headers. That's what I wanted. McDon. And bye. Okay. That's exactly right, Boston. That's exactly what we're doing. Good question, Farmer Sim. I will check that as well. If we can find a field that works with an AI worker, we'll check that. Love the racing tyres on this. Right, let's run this over on the bridge. Hey, another sign gone. I'm just annoyed because it means that the whole test that we wanted to do isn't going to work. Well, I might buy the field down at the bottom and try that. There's no point in just driving that around the field for... Hey, Pavel. No need to shout, mate. Thank you very much for the super chat. It's not a glitch. It was always like this. AI and FS. Yeah, it's it has its foibles, doesn't it? But that is a glitch. That should recognise that field. If it's showing on the map, it should feel. But we'll definitely report it and see what they say. But in the interim, Kiram, how you doing, mate? Yes, we do 25%, dude. It is the same in 22, Pavel. I totally get that. It's temperamental. Big Boy Cymru, what are my plans for regular videos? Do you know what? I don't know yet. I think for the first few months, I think we're going to be looking at. Probably a lot of how-tos. This is how you work this. Little few tutorials, things like that. Just help people kind of find their way, navigate their way around the game, and then we'll slide more into kind of let's plays and other stuff in a little bit of time. John, this is a swathing pickup header. I haven't tried snow yet because I can't spawn it. That's the only problem. Loving this. Thanks, Evan. It's good, isn't it? The boat's good. I like the boat. Oh, we're going to speed swim now. So we just speed swim. What mount do you use for your joystick to attach it to the chair? I was lucky enough after Llama last year to be gifted a this is an actual seat from a tractor. So the whole armrest is what you would get on a tractor seat. So it's yeah, it's a bit of a one-off, but you can pick up some pretty good joystick holders on Amazon. Right, there we go. Slow swimming. Hold the shift button down. Oh no way! He crawls. Okay, that is actually the best thing so far. Hey. We had three. We had a what do we have on it before? We had the Jaguar, the trailer, and the wheel loader. Handled it fine. Ferry will sink next week. I'm glad you're here, Mr. Marcel. Can I show you this? I want you to tell me if this is a glitch and it needs a little bit of attention, or I'm doing something wrong. And don't just say I'm doing something wrong, because that's usually the answer. Any twisters yet? We ran a twister this afternoon, actually. I wanted to try rice as well before the end of the stream, because I haven't set a rice pasture yet. A rice pasture? A rice field yet. No diving. Right, Mr. Marcel. I jump in the swather, press an Alt H. So there's my field, one headland. I wanted to go to 2 headlands. It recalculates, all is good. Hit OK. Now if I press the higher button, AI worker bee stopped working unexpectedly, no field found. But it seems to do everything it wants. Works with GPS. And then if I reset it so it only gets the one headland like we wanted before, same issue. Symes, yes. Yes. Okay, I thought it was. Good. I shall report that. So in the interim, I think what we're going to do is let's just buy this field. There we go. Because we can. Because we have wealth. And we'll run this. Because I want to do this test. Alright, mental note. What field is that? 31. I'll put that in the bug tracker later. So here we go. AI worker, bottom field. It won't take long to do this one. Press and hold. It's actually one pass in the middle. Alright, that's good though. It's a good test. So yeah, straight away. So it's just that field specifically. He's just getting organised, doing his math. Oh, it could be crop based. I wonder if it's crop. I wonder if it's right. So while he's doing that, hang on a second. Let's try something. What was that at the bottom? Was that wheat? Let's change this to grow state dead. Harvest ready. No weeds. We don't want weeds. Harvest ready. Apply. There we go. Let's try that. Massey, is that easy dev? No, it is field set state in console commands. But yes, that looks like those clever chaps at Giants have put in an easy dev. I'm not sure if it's a debug thing and they forgot to put it in, forgot to take it out. But it's very handy. It's been very handy the last few days. So there's our whole crop. So what we'll do is grab this. And you try and have the workers start in another location in the field. Yeah, no, I think it might have been crop based. You have to make your own lives easy. Level with me though. Was it supposed to make it into this build? Or were you supposed to disable it? So, let's see what happens with this, because width is completely different on this. If I press and hold with this, AI work it. No field detected. Right, so if I roll forward, and maybe I'm too far off the field. Press and hold. So, it doesn't recognise the header for an AI worker, but what were we, 12.2? But for steering assist, look, as long as you set the header to the same width... let's unfold it first. Let's get on our merry way before the swather comes. Come on, come on, come on! Oh, he's waiting. Is he waiting for me? Carnage, there's carnage! There we go. So yeah, it works out your width. So, alright, we can't do it with the AI workers, but we can do it with swathers. So this is the same challenge that we have on... in fact, let me do that. Same challenge we have with our balers. But you have a compromise, which is not a bad compromise, to be honest. We're going to run this swather up to the other field, though, as well. Let's see what it does. So I do like the fact that you can get around it, even though AI workers don't want to do it. will roll over the... So he's going to stop there, isn't he? Yeah. So let's send him off up. Let's try this field again. Does it work for silage harvesters lifting grass as well? Yes, we did this field here before. We've not tried it. That one doesn't work for lifting grass, no, but let's try this. Let's see if it was a croppish. We're doing some bug testing now. It was the crop. It was the crop. How about that? So it was canola. Is that Kerminator in? Big Keg's in as well. How you doing, mate? Right, there we go. So, that was a crop thing. I'll try and mentally remember that. You should be able to... I think it might have been... maybe it wasn't ready. Maybe it wasn't ready to harvest. There we go. Drop the header down. We're on the swath everywhere. Bad form. Let's have a look in the cab here, shouldn't we? Still static screens mostly. Yeah, it's a shame we don't have anything a little bit more authentic than the statics, but I understand that's a hard thing to do. I love the seat. Oh, look at that seat. Oh, look at the stitching in that. Got the sports version. So what's the benefit of harvesting like this, John? 25% yield bonus, which is good. Thanks for joining, Kerm. We have got some very happy people in here tonight. I think is there less straw? No, I think you get the same amount of straw generally. Oh. Cancel by reversing. Do you know that's kind of basically wait until you've got your yellow line. So, listen guys, we've got both Mr. Marcel and Kermit from Giants in the chat at the moment. So, general opinion, because I think over the course of the evening we've seen quite a lot of subtle things and different things. But what's the general vibe from you guys who unfortunately don't have it in your hands yet? But we'll get hold of it next Tuesday, or anybody that's kind of been watching this and the other stuff they've seen today and pre-ordered off the back of it. What's your general opinion? Are you impressed? Are you still waiting to see more? Quacker, is my Thrustmaster wheel and farm stick working okay? They are working 100%. Yeah. I think it's always nice for Giants to give the feedback. I want to play now. Looks quality. Oh, Anton's disappointed. Why? What's the feedback, Anton? Let us know as well. You know, context is very helpful for the guys. Amy's disappointed on some stuff. What are you disappointed on, Amy, as well? Let's hear. Is that the whole field done there? There we go. Disappointed in the tractor selections. Feels like there's less options and less brands. Well, on that note, Giants have said that they are frantically working to update a lot of the tractors. So there are more coming. Obviously with the new lighting and the new reflections, they have to scan the things again. They can't use what the existing had, so the model, while the models are there, there we go. Bob, it looks like an FS22 reskin rather than new game. So this is an interesting one, Bob, because it was always going to be a game about farming with tractors and stuff. I think once you've played it, you can really feel quite a considerable amount of change in my view, like I said, there's a lot of stuff that has been done very well now, so polished, tidied up and things like that. Seasons, yeah. Seasons is, I think, probably one I've seen the most of. Yeah, no, it's, I was hoping for a little bit more in Seasons, I have to be saying. I think that's important to bear in mind as well, Graham. Yeah, you can't compare a 3-year-old version with all the mods we had to a brand new game. Yeah, I mean, you're always going to be driving combines in a field and cutting crops, right? Because that's what it is. I think some of the detail, the attention to detail is a lot better. What is new in Seasons? Nothing, Mark. As far as we can tell, it's the same as it was in 22. Precision farming can't be base game because it requires contracts and licenses to be prepared. So Giants don't own the rights to precision farming, so they have to get permission to be able to use it. So that's why it always ends up being a DLC. Have I played some? No, forestry is something I haven't done yet, and I would like to have a little go on the forestry stuff. Could we get an option to start with 0? That's a good point, Keg. I can't remember if you can do that. I think it's 100k is the... Just cut through here. Look, ground crop damage is on. 100k cash, yeah. Oh no, there I am dropping my straw. Where's my straw? Oh, that's a good point. We've got no straw. I think that's a bug too. Yeah, we're going to need some straw out the back so we can bale. Good spot, right. This field is a glitched field, I think. Oh yeah, look, it's not. This field is not working right. Right, field 31. No crop. But it's my bug tracker. So when you get the game on Tuesday as well, absolutely use the bug tracker. It's the only way the guys can fix stuff. So on that note, let's get out of here. Let's go. And let's get in this vehicle. I'm going to change this to grass, and then should we have a bit of a play around with rice? You have oats in the tank and you have... Oh, is that what it was? I thought it was the same crop. There you go. I didn't even pay it. That's how much attention I'm paying. So there you go. It's not a bug. It's the bug is here. The Egypt is here. You can't start in a different month or anything like that, Alan. No, I don't think you can. Right, I'm going to start Field 83. Let's buy Field 83. Let's visit it. Let's buy it. And then let's change it to a grass field so that we can then set a little green small, invisible, apply. Ooh, don't like that. Green middle, apply. That'll do. That'll do for now. Looks like FS22 with mods and shaders. Oh dear, it's funny. FS17 looked like FS19, and FS19 looked like FS22, and FS22 looks like FS25. Go figure. Where are we? We are here. Right. Let's make ourselves... Terry's got his reload. Excellent, Terry. Yeah, I'll speed things up on Tuesday for you a lot. Right. Where are we going? Sheds, farmhouse. No, I'm thinking... I can't remember where I go for these. Cows, others, bees. Factories, generators, cultivation. There we go. We knew it was the right one. So there is your little dot. So let's just go up. Just somewhere like that. Over to somewhere like that. Down to somewhere like that. I'm guesstimating here. One or two close to another one. Alright, fine. Change placement height. That's interesting. Finish. Right click. There we go. There's our little field. How nice is that? Well, we're going to fill this up because it's nice. I don't believe Steam is getting its preload. Right, here we go. Interact. Ah. Let's flood it. Bosh. With the water going in. We'll just let that run through. It takes a while to fill up this. But in the meantime, we will go and get a harvester. Cranberry bogs. Yeah, I'm expecting... Oh, listen to my wet feet now. I'm expecting to be able... I'm sure a mod is going to convert these to be cranberries as well. Right, where is the shop? I did this to park over here. Any mini-map changes? No, it's pretty standard keg. It looks like a real takeoff of the... In fact, let me slow this down to 1, because I'm going to run out of time otherwise. I don't remember to put the plug in. Sean, do you get it from Giant? If you get it from Giants, you get to preload it. If you want to do that, I'll just do a shameless plug as well. There you go. Yes, if you want to pre-order, you can do it. Oh, I've lost my chat. There it is. If you want to use my code, you don't have to, of course. You can use somebody else's as well, by all means. But use somebody's. There we go. Let's take the old Iseki planter. I do like this. So let's take that and let's get... I'm going to not bother putting a greenhouse up. I'm going to just buy my saplings, I think. I don't know how many I need, so let me buy 2. Money's no object at the moment, so let's do that. There you go. Use Missy B's. Help her out. I'm already a gold partner. Give it to Missy B. She does so much with her fantastic mods for the community, so yeah, definitely help her out. Sign Destruction Simulator. I think that's just this stream. There we go. Load it up. We shall drive it over. What's your code for it? It basically just supports the channel, Sean. But if you put in Missy B, see just up there? Claire Barton's chat, if you use Missy B, it gives support to that modder or content creator. Oh, there's that sign again. Let's just obviously hit it again, just to make sure it's dead. On Tuesday will be a link in the email for the download of How Do I Get the Game. If you've already pre-ordered it, Robert, you should have been sent a link straight away. There we go, water in the field there. So we'll go and get a few other things as well. I'm guessing we need to fertilise this at some point, do we? Probably now. Ah, thank you, Robert. Much appreciated. You can start from absolute scratch. That's interesting. So you can start from a 0-0. That's good. You're looking for a water buffalo to be pulling it. That would be good, wouldn't it? I've slowed the sign down because I want to show you the sky at night. It's gorgeous. Is a solid fertilizer in this machine as well? Have I not bothered to put it in? Oh, so you can. I think there's a fill. Rather than going back, tell you what we'll do. We'll get ourselves a little wheel loader. Not a wheel loader. Who are we kidding? Let's get ourselves a nice... I like the Cenobogan. It's nice. Get a fork on that as well, and we'll go and we'll get a... pallet fork. Buy that, and we will buy a big bag of dry fertilizer. Rice. Give you anything here? No, just the stuff that you need. Let's go to here then. Consumables. Big bag pallets. Need solid fertilizer. So buy that. Sure it's solid fertilizer? Yeah. I am not keeping up with the chat at the moment. Did I try the older John Deere in the first stream? I can't remember. But we could get it and we could get it and use it as our trailer for loading our rice up. Skip to the next. Pallet issues. Remember the flying pallets? Look like they've been resolved. How do we unfold telehandler? Woohoo! Slightly unnecessary for driving on the road, but there we are. Right, there we go. Slightly freaked out there's 666 people watching. There we go, back down. Solid fertilizer, in. Oh, look at the way it fills, it's not uniform the way it fills as well. How cool is that? See the ground depth as well, and the skinny tyres? Like that. I'm guessing it'll be even deeper here because we're in the mud. Hurry up, fill faster, we've got stuff to do. Oh, it fills the puddles as well. Fills the tyres. Look where your tyres have been. That's kind of cool, isn't it? I like that. So if you have loose bales, does the tornado just destroy them or send them flying? We don't know. Can you plant now? Can you? Alright, we'll give it a go. Let's see what we can do here. I'm just going to put on AI work, I think. Yeah. There we go. I don't know why it's going at an angle. Must be the way the field's set up. Just let it do its thing. Good point, Gwyn. I wasn't straight yet. The only thing you need to look out for is the water level. Yes, that's right. You've got to keep checking it, haven't you? Make sure that it's filling up. Right, let's go and get a... So, do we need a trailer yet? We probably don't need a trailer yet, do we? We'll just let it finish its thing. Isn't there an in-game default type of course play in FS25? That's exactly what I'm using here, Swim and Climb. I press and hold H. Oh, it's not showing a field again. But press and hold H. There you go. That was the angle. It's the angle we set our field at, actually, that's made a mess of that. We could have zeroed that or 90 degrees it. Have they re-added transport jobs for other farmers yet? So yes, in contracts, you now have some wood transport. Transport the trees to the specific selling point to get paid. Be careful not to damage them, as any damage will be deducted from your pay. So that's quite interesting. Down there. There's a deadwood one as well. So lift up some deadwood and remove it. 1,000 for that. Where's the rock removal as well? Got 54 hours for that one. That's not going to take ages to worry about that one. You could take that and almost forget about it. Everything else is in the like 6 hours. 48 hours for the wood. So the wood looks like the kind of additional ones you get a little bit more time to do. It's kind of cool. Old Man Jeb, what's your favourite thing about the game thus far? Also, what have you been... I've said it a couple of times now, Jeb, but there's just a general overall polish to everything that we didn't have in 22. Everything feels just a lot more slick. Obviously, ground deformation is... I'm really impressed with how that works. And it feels really natural. It doesn't feel like it's kind of... excessive or over the top. It's kind of like subtle enough to sit into the background. I really like that. So I definitely like that. The placeable pastures is a nice touch. The nuances of that I've not got my head around yet. I've not really played with it that much. But just generally the increase in the texture level and the detail level. It just all kind of adds to the whole scenario. Yeah, no, I'm just generally it feels like a much bigger step forward than 19 to 22 did. Huge different. Multiplayer tried yet? Does it still have the same issues? What's the issues you've had with multiplayer, Jacob? I have actually got a multiplayer server lined up through G-Portal, so we're going to do some testing on that over the weekend. Any steps backwards? Anything better in 22? Nothing. I wouldn't say better, but I'm disappointed we've not seen an advancement in seasons. I would have liked to have seen more done with seasons. I think it's one that the community have been quite vocal about as well, so I thought we might have seen more there. Do you have to plant the rice before you flood it? No, I'm just being... I could have waited till it was completely flooded, Boston, but I thought I'd just get on with it. Excessive desync on multiplayer? I've not really picked up. We run loads of community servers, and I've not really experienced that. Three Wheels Life This game is disappointing. That's a bold statement before you've played it. Because I'm playing it. I've played it for the last 3 days. And I think it's a vast improvement on 22. And no, I'm not paid to say that. No, I'm not in Giant's Pocket. Multiplayer will be available at launch unhinged, yes. So G-Portal, you can actually pre-order already. Love how there's a wave in front. Well, you can have waves and puddles. So, thanks, yours. Oh, there it is. Okay, I see that, yeah. I do see that wave, yeah. There's the manhole covered in locusts. He doesn't need us to pay him. The Transporter series has him set for life. Ah, dear. Mike, yes, I think there's always a lot of 3 years of all the, you know, tidy and polish and bugs removed and stuff. So the comparison between a day one game, if you compared FS22 day one to FS25 day one, it would be nice. It would be nice and day. Clouds and the reflections is good. Although we're not getting clouds at the moment. I am going to put it into nighttime in a bit because I really love the nighttime. In fact, we could leave this. The crop isn't adding into the hopper. It's coming out. P. McClanahan. We're planting it. So I see it dropping down there. We're taking the saplings and we're putting them in the ground. We're actually going to run out before we... I haven't tried the pressure washer yet, no. Yeah, the mud on the tyres is very cool as well. It's not bad, is it? It does a field quite quickly, and I do like the fact that the direction of the rows changes. So it's not... Right, let's just stop here. I wonder what happens now if we stop to refill. Oh, I didn't bring the rice saplings over, did I? Right, we'll have to go over. We have to finish the field, don't we? Not the placeable, the driving one. I heard about it. I've not seen it yet. We'll have to have a look at that, won't we? Pleasant View. How are you doing, man? Nice to see you. Great to have you here. Show us your hose. Easy, Tiger. I missed the sign. I was actually going for it as well. Oh, I think you'll like it, Pleasant. I think there's loads of scope for... right, let's have a look, see what we can find. Let's find this pressure washer. Is it a vehicle? There it is, miscellaneous. This one? The actual vehicle? Let's buy it. Does this mean you can move it about? Is that what you're saying? Is that what you're telling me, Yoss? You can follow somebody around. Start the engine first. It's clearly quite heavy. The placeable can also be moved around. There you go. There we go. No, it's not working. And is that because I'm not near water? Does it need a water? Does it need a? Does it need a water source? Doesn't need water. Hogsy will be proud. Evening, Grant. How you doing, mate? It's not working. Anyway. Got rice to plant. No time for this nonsense. Am I full? I think I might be full. Does this happen? Very good. Our augers still in the game. Belt systems. I've got a couple of augers. I've got the conveyal and the meridian there. We have got a couple of augers in. Exactly, Yos. Hayden Waycamp. Is it going to be on Game Pass? I don't know the answer to that. Probably not from day one, but soon. Bob, I like the fact that the roads feel more a part of the map than they maybe did in 22. I know what you mean there. Let's see. This is going to be fun, isn't it? Working out where it got to. But I think it was somewhere like this. Is it clever enough to work out where it's got to? This will be a good test for it, actually. Is it going to fill in all the gaps now? I'm intrigued. Can you plant with an ox cow? Sneak past the water there. There you go, cleaning anyway. Does the trick work for the worker to look like you? Good question. Let's find out. No! That was... Oh, no, it does! It just didn't stay in for long enough. So, yes. There you go. You can pretend that I am actually doing it when I'm not. Report noted. What's the first mod you want to see come to 25? I don't know, really. Purely selfishly from a YouTubing perspective, easy dev, but my performance out of the boxes seems to be great. I've genuinely had no issues at all, and I haven't messed with any of the settings yet in terms of the graphics settings. This is literally, I installed it, turned it on, and this is me. So I've not gone and played with any graphical settings. And how do you do that trick to make the work look like you? You just go into your character menu and then come back out, and it replaces whoever's in the AI seat with your character. How well does the AI work on custom fields made? It works awesomely. We did a test on that this afternoon. So you plough two fields together, and it just completely rescans the field and gives you a new AI course straight away. Really good. Really, really good. Can you strap a vehicle down with belts on a low loader, or are they still held down by magic? Don't know. You could strap them down in 22, couldn't you? I haven't tried beet harvesting yet, no, or potatoes or anything like that. Is cosplay going to be a benefit or default AI getting it done? The default AI is a lot closer to getting it done, but I think there'll be some... I don't even know if cosplay are going to do it FS25, but if they do, I think they'll add in a load of stuff. Yeah, 22, the straps didn't show, that's right. Time-saving stock check. Have I shown expandable pastures? No, but I could do that just here while we're killing time, couldn't I? Look, let's do a little one. What should we go for? Goats. Sheep. Chickens. So, goats come as part of the same gig as chickens. So, if I do something like that, and then it asks you, do you want to customize the fence for the sheep barn? So you say yes, and then you can see you've got a green pole on this side, and you've got another green pole on this side. So basically now, your options are to go wherever you like. So you can do a little curve there, come back in, and then you can go up around here, like so. And you can do a nice straight bit, curve it back round, a little S shape there, all the way, and then you get close. It snaps quite cleanly to the other pole. So there we go. That is done. There we go. Why are we cancelling that? The fence will reset to the default outline. No, I don't want that. Oh, we've got a restricted area here. Delete last segment. Let's get rid of that then. Oh! I just got a square one then. Right, let's get rid of that. Try that again. I don't know what happened there. Yes. Again, round in a circle quickly. You want to plant meadow. There we go. There is your grazing. So now one of the things I've noticed at the moment is the grass isn't long enough, so you can't use it for grazing straight away. You have to wait a month. Is that right, Mark, from our testing? How did you manage to mount the microphone and camera on that rice planter since you're working in the tractor? I know. 2 places at once. So, let's just run over here. So yes, you've got to give it another month. We'll skip forward over the day in a minute. Let's put a few animals in here. We'll need to feed them as well. Goats. 16-month-old goat. I don't even know what goats eat. What do goats eat? 10 goats. There we go. We've got 10 goats. Let's get some little baby goats to 5 babies. And 5 3-month-old goats. There we go. I just want to see them as well. I've not seen them yet. Well, they sound cute. There they are. Nice. I even got lamps to keep them warm in the winter. Right. Food-wise, though, what do they take for food? Food didn't scale, though. That's interesting. Oh, Argsy's in. Hello! Is this actually FSG or just a reskin? Feel like a reskin man, but like a costume of a man today. So there you go. 40% benefit of meadowgrass, although they can't eat it straight away. They'll take TMR hay, oh no, that's cows. There we go. Meadow, 100%. Grass, 100%. So they can eat whatever they want. They're pretty self-sufficient they are, aren't they? So we'll leave them doing that. Looks like our harvest is finished as well, so we'll move that out of the field. How's things, Args? Argsy was at a Pearl Jam concert today, so hence the reason you've not seen him streaming yet, but he's going to be back with a vengeance over the weekend. Let's move the Cenebogan over here as well. Here we go. Let's buy. Who was moaning about not? I'm not going to get any peace until I until I buy the 6R, am I? So let's buy the 6R. We'll do that as our little tour tractor round the. No, I showed this before, but I'll do it again. There it is. Let's buy that. No, let's do the US version. Panorama window. Yeah. Buy that. Okay. Let's go. Hey, Slug Juice, how you doing, man? Nice to see you. Oh yeah, we'll show Arx's rivers. Look, Arx. Kermit was on before. I don't know if Kermit's still here. He confirmed that this was put in especially for you. This is all done for you. They called it the Argsy mod. Allow me to demonstrate. Look. So when you dump your tractor in the water, you can get out. You can swim fast as well. Farm swim guy. I like it. I like it, Turbo. Beg your pardon, Yoss. There you go. There you go. Right. There we go. John Deere 6R. Let's have a little riding cab here. You can see the little detailed so what we're going to do here, let's go out. I'm going to speed the time forward a bit so it starts to go dark, because oh, that is not the button I meant to press. Sorry about that, just saw the inner workings of FS25. Right, we're trying to head towards where the sun is going down. Because the night sky and nighttime could actually be something that is quite enjoyable. Well, let's just turn the lights on. Let's stop this around about 10 PM-ish. There goes the train. Let's turn the lights off for a second. Oh, close up. Look at the sky. How good is it? Oh, we're still moving it. Still moving at pace. And look, you see the Milky Way there and the moon. How good is that? Remember, it just went pitch black in 22 and you couldn't do anything. You could absolutely see what you were doing still in a field, which is great. Dan, does anyone else think the swather is kind of worthless? A windrowing 5.5 mower and swathing cereals just seems worth it. It's a technique that's used in the world though, Dan. It's used a hell of a lot in Canada, where they've got short windows for getting the crops off the ground and things like that. So it's just an alternative way of playing. When they've got short harvest windows to get through. Traffic's not the cleverest. It's more cleverer. But you have actual star concept. That's a good point, actually. Can we spot anything? Yes, look! There's the Big Dipper. See that? How about that? No way. The Milky Way is the moon phases. That makes two Big Dippers on it. Here he is. He's back. He's back. The plough. Exactly, Hamish. The Big Dipper. Big Dipper's a roller coaster. Savage. Thank you, Ultra Zippy. GS camera FOV set. What does that do, Mr. Marcel? Oh yeah. I think I might have that already. Camera FOV set. Somewhere in here. I had it about 30. Camera FOV set. Let's try 10. Boom. Ah! Look at that! That's pretty. could I show? I'm going to show rain, Cooper Roy, and I'm going to show mud on tyres as well, because that's something else I quite like. But yeah, sky at night is actually a thing worth a look, and the stars move in a different direction to the moon. So it's actually two separate little things going on, which is cool. Oh, there's a few clouds appearing as well. Oh, it got cloudy at night. Now we'll push it forward to early in the morning, because the fog will roll in and we can see some of it while it's still dark. Hopefully we'll get a little bit of haze and fog, and then we can see how that works as well. It worked very nice on Hutan Pantai before. Stuart Barber, quick question: are the AI workers any good, or will still need cosplay mod? They will keep you going for as long as you need them to. They are. I've been quite impressed with them actually. It's definitely a huge improvement on 22. There we go. There's a little bit of haze, night haze here. Just a little bit. Let's push it on a little bit further. Oh, my beacon's on. Maybe we're not going to get any haze today. Keep going a bit more. No, we didn't get any. We didn't get any haze today. Oh, there might be a bit over there actually. Let's go and have a look at that. There's a little bit down in the river there. But there's some fog over here. I think it's probably because we're too close to town. Yeah, up over in the distance is quite a lot. Oh, school bus. Bit of mist and haze here. I think I'm on the railway tracks. Oh! Help! There, nothing to see here. Nothing changes. I did have super. Oh yeah, super. I could have put in the console command for that. Hill. I know, John, sorry. Realism is key. It certainly is. Oh, there you go, people climbing. Oh, there we go, a bit of haze here. I do like the fact that it's not kind of uniform across the map. Kind of missed the best of it. It's better when it's dark, but it is good. And I also like the shadows and the light on the ground as well. So again, we're a little bit higher now, so it kind of sits in the depths, which is quite good. Is there a list of the console commands available? Not yet, Landwolf, but they're very much the same as FS22, I think. Hayes, I think you're right, Bob. Does depend on elevation. There are. Is the horn any good? Have I got it on my... Oh, I don't have it on my sim dash. Oh, no, I do. No, it's terrible. Like how we missed your BC beacon message. There you go. Right, anyway. Swim and climb, do you think Giants will update and add more machinery and equipment as time goes on? Absolutely, 100%. SimDash does work with 25. Does it out of the box? I haven't even checked yet. They'll probably do an update anyway, but what's the FS25 fine for not having beacons on? A cold swim in the river. Five gifted subs. Oh, Stream Deck. I thought you meant Stream... I thought... I'm sorry, I got confused with Sim Dash. Oh, look, I've never actually seen the community project. Here it is. We should... I don't know how you start this. There you go, it tells you required materials, next step. Wood beam and planks long. We probably... wonder if this is a task on one of tomorrow's streams to start building this. Should we do that? Is that something we could maybe give a go tomorrow? That could be quite a... That could be quite a good laugh, couldn't it? Now, the only reason it's going to take ages for chopping down wood to create that, but I believe if we go to the warehouse, in essence, we go to IKEA. Is that it? Yeah. Warehouse logistics. You should be able to buy all. So obviously you could make stuff. But you could buy what you need from here, a bit of everything. So you don't actually have to produce stuff if you don't want to, which I quite like the idea of. I mean, I'm sure it's quite expensive. So what do we need from here? Just start preparing. It's almost tomorrow. We could start now. There is a sawmill as well. Wood beams and planks long. Right. Wood beams and planks long, so we could get a truck for this and start hauling stuff about as well. Wood beams and planks long. Planks long. Didn't say how many. 6,000, didn't it? So how many's on a pallet? Let's buy 2. And see how much that gives us. Where are they? Ah, they're in here. Ah, this is what Cop was doing before. So 1,000 pieces there, and it wants 6,000. Okay, gonna get expensive, isn't it? Yarix, it's tomorrow. It's tomorrow for you, Anargs. Right. So another 4. Let's get another 4, shall we? And what was the other thing? Long planks and potato soup. Roof plates. I'm sure they'll come in at some point. Use the international truck. Yeah, good idea. What was the other thing we needed? Can we remember? Beams. That's right. Beams. And it was 6,000 of them as well. This is when we find out that you can't get beams. Batter, bucket, barrel, cement bags, clothes, fabric. Wood beams. There we go. 6k. Let's do those. Okay, they're ready to pick up in the hole. Should we get a little How far are we from... let's get a little forklift for this. A little forklift or a big forklift? I think the big one might work a bit better. Let's buy that. And let's go. Let's leave the tractor there. Let's go and find... let's go find Aldi. I think I can see it over there. Finally can do a bathtub manufacturer roleplay series. You know what? Never let it be said Giants doesn't listen to the community. I've been asking for the bathtub for years. Emil from Sweden in the vertical chat. How are you? Nice to see you, my friend. Oh, get out of the way. Is that a Skoda driver? Should you buy through the website, Steam, or Epic Games? I got FS22 on Epic Games when it was free a while ago. 5, it's entirely up to you. You can, if you order through Giants, you can pre-download it and have it ready to go. Have it ready to go on the day, which you can't do on Steam. I think we'll take the TranStar. Definitely, it's so nice, isn't it? So nice. Tandem long. I want tandem short, though. That is a bit better. Yep. Let's do that. And let's get ourselves a nice trailer for it as well. So yes, you can buy it wherever you want. Yeah, but if you do buy it from Giants, put somebody's code in, definitely. The beaver tail, what do we think? The beaver tail, no, we don't. It's probably one of these, isn't it? The drop deck or the... oh, what have we got on the flatbeds? Yeah, we could put it in a... that's what you would haul wood around in usually. Right, let's go for that. No chrome, no Giants. Plain. We're going plain white. We're just going, oh, this is quite nice, isn't it? I like what they've done here. Bit more flexibility in that. There we go. I'm going to buy that. Pink. The truck reminds me of the grasshopper from August. Ah, yeah, I get that, Caleb. Fair point. E66E is looking super cool. You're definitely buying it soon. Good to hear it, man. Good to hear it. Right, here we go. Well, Dan, it took me 39 minutes to download it the other day. I think they might have upgraded their infrastructure somewhat. We find we can't connect it. I'm just not lined up very well. I think I've bought the wrong truck. Quickly get rid of that and rebuy it. I'm so blasé with my cash, aren't I? Well, it's only 46,000. Let's put the longer wheelbase on it. $20 minutes. All right, stop showing off, Missy B. I blame my kids. There we go. Let's grab this. Downloaded and installed whilst watching. There you go, Ian. All you need to do is bang that code in and you're sorted. There we go. Emils! How are you, my friend? Nice to see you. I'm Refo Success 4.5. Yes, you are very, very kind. around here. Oh, look at this cheeky bandit trying to get my inside. Yeah, the details. There's just subtle stuff going on, right? That we just didn't have in 25. I noticed this the other day. Even the flex in things like the in some of the hoses, not so much on this, but I think it was one of the tools that I unfolded. It was amazing. Curtain left, open curtain side Z. Oh, what? Really? There we go. Right, let's see how good my loading skills are. If you buy them direct from Giants, do you get Steam keys or direct from there? It's direct from them. You cannot download from Steam if you bought on Giants. But it does work with the DLC, so in future, if you buy a DLC, you can use that on Steam. Which is strange, right? But I get it. Nope. I can't for the life of me see where my forks are. We'll have to do this out of cab, aren't we? Okay, we're doubling up here. That's fine. Gonna ram them all against the wall. Take two at a time. Let's be efficient. My kingdom for an auto load. No. Where's the fun in auto load? We need a true assessment of FS25 from a real veteran farmer. I can ask him, Grant. I don't know if he's watching. He tends to watch. Not always live, but sometimes after the fact, so... Oh. Ah, that's better, I thought. This could be fun at the other end. I was taught by the best. Why? My sensei is watching. Smooth operator. Oh, it was going so well, Taz. Good to see you, by the way, buddy. Great to see you. Interesting, Dan. That's cool. Oh, this could end in tears. Come on. Google says it depends on the game. Giant said before Surround that they didn't have just like Argsy taught me. There you go. Whew. I don't think you are in the minority, Zeno. Something I would definitely like a little bit more flexibility. The pallets work well, the driver doesn't when he clips them off the wall and stuff like that. This is all user error. Ah, oh, clipping that post there. Who put that there? Right, I'm not going to stack this one. I'm just going to stick it behind it. We've got loads of space. Uh-oh. That's not going to go well, is it? That's not going to close. Should have my beacon. Oh, job, why? Argsy hadn't noticed. Can you see what's doing? Do you have a forklift license, sir? I have a virtual forklift license. That's not the same thing, sir. I should have, yeah, I know I should have walked away after the first load. What am I going to do about that one? I should pull that one off actually and see what it, see if I can, they're going to be fun getting off at the other end actually, aren't they? There you go. Don't know what you're talking about. Got it all under control. Farmer Cop had the right idea on his stream before. He was just super strengthening them on. Now these are a bit wider, so I'm kind of hoping I can drop these on 3 high. I should have got the other one. I don't like this. A bad workman always blames his tools, right? This is you can't. Can you extend this one? You can't. Can you? Well, that wouldn't matter because the. Yeah, you can't get them off. There you go. It's super strength only through the console commands. Don't even know if I can turn it on yet. GS. Right, I don't even know what the console command is. If I can find it. Play super strength toggle. There we go. True. There we go. We will come back tomorrow and finish this. Quite into this. Realism is key. It's balsa wood. So it's legit. How do you bring up those commands? You have cheats enabled. I'll do a little video on this actually. You can set it up in your on your oh, that's a little bit iffy. That's because I'm putting 3 on 1. Let's not do that. That'll do. That'll do, pig. You have to put a couple of commands into your shortcut for the game, and then they're switched on. You can pull in console commands. Pretty straightforward. So yeah, developer's true option in game XML, and then you've got to also put cheat commands in as well. as a little instruction. Once you've done it once, though, and then that's you for the entirety of the game, until you need to take it off. Oh, interesting. I couldn't strap that. Why couldn't I strap that? Ratchet, ratchet, ratchet. I wonder if it's because I've got super strength on. Super strength. False. Go. Right from here. That worked. Close curtain side. I love the fact you can't close the curtain side until you've turned the engine on. Right, let's head on over to... I don't even know where we're going. From IKEA all the way over to... There it is, isn't it? That's it there. Renovator Museum. So, out of here. Can I go out of there, or do I have to go down there? Over there and down, right. I cannot go out of there, I don't think. Oh, I can. Can I? Get out of the way, birds. To quote Mr. Goham. Right, here we go. We have to have a look in this cab of this truck, though, aren't we? Oh, that's nice, isn't it? That is nice. Do like that. One year, around 6,500 more subs. Here's hoping, Mrs. Prof. Thank you for all your support as well. Gauge is working. They are, I believe. Are they? Yep. Gauges appear to be working. Shifter works. Clutch works. I like that. I am going to pull up. Oh. Just want to know where I was turning there. So our steering wheel's not yet supported. I'm using mine right now, Dan. There we go. A T248. Working a treat. Literally plugged it in and it worked out of the box. Mr. Trey Schmidt, how are we? How long before we see a mod map? I don't know, actually. I know there's people itching to get stuck into it. Speaking to Ola today, and he's champing at the bit to get a hold of the Giant's engine so we can start playing around with stuff. That's the key question, right, Hamish? I always kind of get a little frustrated at the start of the game because there's almost a desperation to get mods, and then you get a load of kind of crappy ones that aren't really very well done or have been pinched from the real modder just to be converted quickly. I would rather... There's enough to keep me going here for, I would say, a little bit of time. No Man's Land will come, right? Very quickly. Oxy's map will be coming when it's ready. How is force feedback? Force feedback feels exactly the same as it did in 22, to be honest. I've not noticed much of a difference. Now, can I just dump these on the drop point? That would be awesome. Let's find out, shall we? Let's open the side. And let's unstrap it. Yeah! We don't have to worry about it. There we go. And we move on to phase 2. Does it change anything? Change anything, or have we just moved on to phase 2? This is where we find out we haven't got enough. What, storage and required materials for next step. Planks, long, wood beam. Don't tell me we were one short. Or does it just build over time now? Ah, right. Oh no, is it time to use them up? I don't know. I don't know. Like, all of this is cool though, isn't it? There's so much more detail. Have I been scammed? Oh no, it's counting down. There you go, it's counting down. So it just takes time. It just takes time. So let's speed it up a little bit. Just see what happens. Yeah. Oh man, it's going to take ages. That is going to take a whole heap of time. An hour and we've got through like 200. Good, yeah. Well, I agree, Mark. I think it basically means that you can't rush through it. It needs to be... It's going to be... I think what we'll do on when we set up the... when we set up our multiplayer servers at the weekend, I think what we'll do is we'll set this as a project for the team, maybe with some logging. Show tornado. I will, Gwyn. In fact, that'll be the last thing we do because I am getting tired now. We're on for an hour longer than I was expecting to be, which is cool. That means you guys are loving it. So let me. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put flight mode on, so we can go and find the tornado when we get it. Play flight toggle true. I was going to show mud on the tires and rain as well, wasn't I? Well, we get rain with a tornado, so let's do that. Right, set weather. Quite like even after you've put these key commands in, the next time you load in the game, you've got to press J first, Args. Weather set Twister. Oh. Is that right? Okay. Sun, cloudy. What? Twister's not there! It was there. Because we used it before. That's where they set Twister. Available type names for current season. So you can only have Twisters at certain times in the year. That's interesting. One hour motion, 1 hour less wasting. So, hang on a second then. Let's save this. So I've not been able to trigger snow yet. Again, I think it's season based. Let's save that because that's our progress on the thing. Let's go and just spin up a twister on Hutan, shall we? Let's just start a new... In fact, let's do Sri Lanka. I've not even been to Sri Lanka yet, so let's have a look on Sri Lanka. Start farm, yes. Million, yes. Because actually we'll put some rain in first, and then we'll find us a muddy field to drive around, so you can see the rain on the tyres and the stuff on it, which is quite nice. And hopefully we'll be able to put a twister on this, because I've done it before in the starter month. There is already mods. There is government subsidy, and there is Kia ora to Mrs. Arks 2. Hope you've had a great weekend, mate, and I'll speak to you tomorrow. Can I cut a tree down? It's all just violence with you, Amy. Yes, we can cut a tree down. Actually, I'd like to do that. I'd like to see what the chainsaw and the that all feels like. Right, here we go. So first things first. Let's get in the old John Deere. The old John Deere. What do we own? We own field 46. Right, good. So let's go to 46. Let's clear it of crop. Ian, I'm probably going to be on after lunch, maybe like 1, 2 p.m. and then I'll do it again 8 o'clock at night as well. if that works for you. Kind of covers the UK and the US audience in the later one as well. So let's just field state. We are going to get rid of. It's not set field state, is it? It's just field. GS field ground. Set ground state. It's a slightly different. Let me close that. Set ground. So this one, we just go invisible, and we go ground type, rolled seed bed. Oh, a rolled seed bed, or just, can we do rolled on its own? That could be ridge zone, roller lines. Let's try that. That's probably quite a good one for showing some ground depth, isn't it? We'll cut a tree down as well. We'll just do a tree now. We do this one here. Or should we go and find a big tree? In fact, we could just plant a tree. Let's plant the biggest tree we can find. And then knock it down. I've just had an idea as well. Bear with me. That's the wrong menu. There we go. Right. Landscaping, painting, trees. Biggest tree we can find. That looks pretty big. Is that even bigger? Yeah. There we go. 2. Let's get a chainsaw. McCulloch. Didn't mean to do that. So now, scroll wheel doesn't work for selecting hand tools. You have to press 1 and 2. Can you hear that? Yeah, they're not real. They're virtual trees. Don't worry. Kind of as you were in 22, innit? Alright, yeah, I'm happy with that. Don't want my torch out. And logging league has begun. Who was that one person that got mad for cutting the trees? They're not real. Oh, Hamish is off to bed. Listen to that engine though. Ooh. Do a little bit of running around on the field so you can see a bit of ground depth. How do you store the chainsaw? Well, you can. See if I can do it here. I'm not going to save this, so it doesn't really matter what we do here. If I do this again, sorry. Or is it here? Is it the hand tool? Fences, lights, others. Tool shed. Is it here? A metal garden shed. One of these, there are tool sheds. Is it here? Tool shed large. There you go. Right, go into here. There we go. What do I do here? How do I get this to work? I want to put it down. I did not read this blog. Maybe it's not the right chainsaw. Maybe it has to be a specific. A on controller. Oh, I did not mean to do that. How weird is that? I can't. Johnny boy, hello, nice to see you, mate. Thanks for dropping in. That's funny, that isn't it? There must be a way of. I've been shut in now. That's it. Just gonna start hitting random buttons now. A, Z, X, B, V, N, Q, W, S, T, L, O. Middle mouse button, left mouse button, right mouse button. Both together. R. 3. No, 3 puts it away again. 3 again. No. 1 again. 2 again. 4, 5. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I am lost. You don't have the right saw. I kind of think I do. They wouldn't just do it for one chainsaw, would they? But let's have a look. Would it be for... Right, I'm trying to work out what the shape of it looks like. So that looks like... What does that look like? Still, or the McCulloch, really, or the Husqvarna, sorry. I'm just going to buy 3 chainsaws. Do you know what I mean, though? The way it looked there. Doing the important stuff, right? Right. That's getting reported. By placing it in the highlighted spot, but you can't drop them, can you? You can't take them out of your hand until... I don't have any of the... I don't have any of the... I don't have any... I don't have flight mode or anything enabled. I don't have anything enabled, actually. I haven't set any... Oh, that's a... Yeah, we could have a look at that, couldn't we? See if there's a key binding. No, no, let's not do that. Construction, vehicle driving, player inactive, toggle flashlight, activate hand tool, drop toggle hand tool, switch hand tool, 2, interact. Ooh, there we go. We haven't got an interact button. Oh, interact with the mouse is the left click, so that's your standard. But it's not that. Vehicle detached, no, it's not going to be vehicle. Vehicle work, it's not going to be that. Front loader, crane, placeable, camera, game, skip, open, no. Vehicle lights, radio. Ah. Throw object. Right click. I tried right click, which is throw object. Attach tree to winches, winch yarders, tilt harvester. No, it's not going to be a steering assist, that's all the vehicle work. Unload, fold all tools, turn all to lower, dump on ground. No, this is all vehicle stuff. Toggle flashlight, throw object, right click. I've tried that. Change marker, rotate, level, activate hand tool, Use object, R. I've pressed R though, I think. We'll try it again. Yeah, I am baffled, slightly baffled. R. I'm pressing and holding stuff now. No. Should be R. Oh, you can't do third person with a chainsaw. There you go. Doesn't let you. There we go. There's some oil on those doors as well. Anyway, we digress. What are we going to do? Rain and a twister. So let's do weather set rain. And then we'll do weather set. See what commands it's going to give us. Yeah, see, it's given us a twister. So it must just be time of the year based. Enda Walsh, how are you doing? Nice to see you. I'm glad that you find them helpful. That's great to hear. I always appreciate it when people feedback. That's so good. So we'll let this run for a sec. Look, if we go back to first person, you do get this sheen. It grows over time. So we're a bit early to be showing you here, but you can start to see the droplets on the tyres there and the reflections, which is nice. The wipers and on the water on the windscreens, Giants they did have that in, and then they had to take it out because it was causing performance issues. So it may come back at some point in the future if they can work it out. Look at the water on the exhaust though. That's quite nice, isn't it? Love that. Water on the tyres now. I think enough time has passed. Just going to scoot around here. Hey Crofter, how you doing, mate? Nice to see you. So we'll just rattle around here for a bit, because this is one of my favourite things. Try third person without chainsaw next to a ghost image. Right, I will do that, Clive. Does the water steam on a hot exhaust? No, I don't think we're that advanced yet, but we just rattled around the field. See, we've got mud on our tyres now. But look at this. Look, it's actually sticking to the tyres in clumps, which is really cool. Same on the front as well. A little bit less so. And then you head onto the road. Flies off on a wet road too, unhinged. There we go. Oh, it's not coming off here. So I did that before, and it shedded. You got. I wonder if it came off on the grass actually. Oops. And that's how you make baby power lines. I'm going to switch this to soil actually. We're going to change it to cloud. I think we'll get a better mud. So you didn't see the mud. The mud wasn't as deep as that. Look at that. So again, you get different levels of mud depending on different levels of depending on the surface you're on, which is kind of cool. Let's just see if this works on here. Oh yeah, it's wiping the tracks before it gets to the road. So if you drive along the road... Oh, I'm getting overtaken by the cars as well, sorry. Just drive along for a bit. You can see... over time, it takes a while. The tyres start to buy some weights to make it heavier. Starting to shed now, which is pretty cool. There we go. And then now let's fight. I want to go to the shop. I'll show you what I'm going to do. I've got a plan. You'll understand what I'm doing when I get there. So, I'm going to buy trailers. Where are we? I don't know where stuff is yet. The Farm Tech trailer. Yes, we're going to buy that. We are going to find where that is on the map. See, I'm still getting used to... Oh, we're right by it as well. Excellent. Let's head back over here. Ed knows what we're doing. We're going to put some bales on and we're going to find a twister. Right, there we go. We'll get that hooked up. Look, year 1 season pass. Look, FSG Scottish map. Right there. Bales. That'll do, won't it? Let's buy those. We're going to have to super strength this for speed. Oh, are we? Could get a... Just get a bale spike, couldn't we? Just load them up quickly. Let's do that. Let's do that. Telehandler... I'm not used to the order of this yet at all. There we go. Telehandler, let's go for the Fent one this time, because that's kind of nice. And a bale spike. Telehandler, bale fork. Yep. Bale physics, I don't think, I've said this before, I don't think bale physics needed to improve. I thought they were great in 22. I never had any exploding bale issues like I had in 19. Detaching tool is not allowed in the state. Well, I didn't want to detach it. Let's see how heavy these are. Have they put super strength on consoles? No. Console commands are only really available for PC players who can basically hack into the game. So that was interesting. That felt a lot harder to push into than in 22. This is going to tip, is it? I really struggled to push that into the... Just roll that on. If you put 16 bales on a trailer, the trailer started to walk. I didn't really have that issue. I would argue that's a trailer issue, not a bale issue. Yeah, trailer physics, that's, yeah, I was going to say, mate, yeah. Oh, that looks a bit ominous. But all we've got to do... It's like Twister. You remember Twister when they're trying to get the little helicopters into the Twister? That's what we're doing. Weather Sweat Twister. Ball. Oh, it's right next to us as well. It must be. Oh, it really is. Right. It's right upon it. We couldn't have asked for that. Okay, it gets really noisy. Oh, there they gone, they're gone. Where did they go? Let's get out of the way then. Fly by pretties. We are doing the important stuff. We are doing the important stuff. Right. There we go. They just disappear forever. The trailer lifted a bit too, did it? It is noisy, isn't it? Wait, where are my bales? Can I have my bales back? I always think, I can't work out what this patchy stuff is. I'm not sure if it's the path of the twister or you actually get with a lot of rain it starts to damage the fields. That might just be, but we did it with hail before. And, so you can speed up time now and it'll move across the map. Look at it trashing the trees. Barely ripped through there, didn't it? Let's get over here and watch these trees get damaged. If it goes this far. Might stop before then. Does some damage to your crops, doesn't it? Watch this tree go as well. Oh no. Didn't get a direct hit, but these will. That's pretty cool. That'll become a what am I saying? A contract later on to remove dead trees. So I don't know about the buildings. I feel that's a test we have to do, Crofter. I feel that is a test we have to do. Right. Yes. Okay. See if we can get there before it dies down. Whee. Okay. No helmet. Outrageous. Feels weird riding a bike with a steering wheel. Here's a question. It's totally random, the spawn, Mike. Totally random, so you don't know where. That was why I was so surprised that it was right on top of us. No, 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 no! I have done an argsy. Reset. Yes. Let's try again. Twister's still there. Just got to pick my route better. Couldn't let him have all the glory, could I? Is this a stream here? Can I get through here, do you think? without getting trashed. Oh. What happens if I get off it? There's a little icon on the map as well. Look at that. Even tells you where the twister is. There we go. I think it's safe. I want to know where my bales have gone. My bales are somewhere. Oh, let's do hail, because I think hail damages crops as well. Quite a nice effect, this. But I think over time this can damage crops too. I think our bales have just gone for forever. We are never seeing them again. Look at the twister damage though. Right across the map. And the trees as well. A lot of damaged trees there. I'm going to check now. Dead wood. No, it's in a different area. I thought it might be in the area that he just had run through. Maybe it will be over time. So yeah, hail. I do wonder if it does some damage to crops. See, we saw this afternoon that we've got a long way from where the twister was. There was gaps in the crops, so that's just got weeds on it. Maybe you have to wait a bit of time, but speed the time up a bit. Just trying stuff now. There we go. Well, it doesn't look like it does, so I'm pretty sure I saw that before, but so like that. But maybe that's where the twister spawned, actually. Just there. Oh well. Interesting. Everybody out. She's not fussed that it's chucking it down. No jackets or umbrellas here. Right, let's turn that off. That's kind of it's nice, but the noise is quite full on. Right. Yeah, it's safe to say our bales have gone AWOL. We can't put our chainsaw down, and yeah. Where are our bales? I want them back. I do like that they go though. That is cool. So if you had a twister as you've got a field full of bales, you would be pretty annoyed, wouldn't you? Nice touch. Nice touch. Look at those reflections. What a difference. What a difference them to 22. We'll very quickly get used to this and we'll forget, and then we'll go back to 22 and go, oh my god. Can you turn tornadoes off? I don't believe you can. I think they'll spawn randomly, and I think it's literally maximum of one a year. I think it might be scaled slightly on other maps. So the US map, you think you can get it a little bit more, but in general, I think they're very, very rare occurrences. So I don't think you need to worry about it too much. Right. On that note, I am ready for some sleep. I'm trying to keep my eyes open here. This has been awesome. That was such a good stream. I was only supposed to do it for 2 hours, and we are 3.5 in. So thank you all for joining. So many of you joining as well, which is awesome. Yeah, sorry, Eric. We could spawn you another one. We'll spawn a twister on the way out. There you go. Let's see where it spawns this time. See, miles away from us. So it spawned there last time. So this time, can we even see it? There it is, up in the woods. Oh, that'll do a good job. Yeah, if you wouldn't mind hitting the like button on the way out, that would be amazing, because it helps other people find the channel. Oh, it's actually spawned off the map. Look at that. It's still damaging the trees, though. Speed up time and see where it goes. Yeah, it's ripping through the forest, destroying trees. Yes, have a great rest of evening for those of you in the US. Anybody in Europe, it's probably bedtime, isn't it? But the amount of trees it's trashing, that's cool. Yeah, we'll see you all again. We'll do it again tomorrow. I've got a couple of vids coming out tomorrow. One is the baling one. Nighttime twister, look at that. One is the baling one on GPS, so I'll share that with you. And we'll take things from there. But thank you so much. This is so great to be able to show you this stuff. Honestly, it is a real privilege. Take care, and we will... yeah, I'll be here again tomorrow if you want to come join me again. Right. Take care. Bye for now.